Good night, and it's glad to have you on tonight's edition of the program Men Uncut on Western Spring Television. This is where we talk about the issues relating to the male folks. This is where this gender sets their agenda. Mm. All right, on this program, we talk about different issues relating to men, family, business, lifestyle, and so many other things. And tonight on the program, I'm not alone. I have my guys in the studios. These guys, they're regulars. No, they don't talk regulars. And tonight, I think they had this plan. Say, okay, when they come to the show, we go wear native. They can't wear native. Can't look like. Well, anyway, they be honorables anyway. So, Nami can be like PA to the honorables. So let me greet the honorables in the house tonight. Where should I start from? Let me start from this, and that's why I like pass with this. You're welcome, team.
Oga no like me pass because if people don't they like you too much,
something which is going down.
that means there is a problem. Well, good
Okay,
evening.
I don't like you.
Yes.
How far? I don't like you. This one, wala. How far?
yeah. Good evening, Jamaica. Good evening, viewers. It's a pleasure to be here tonight again. Though my honorable don't have a very big constituency, my family is my constituency. So that you don't see me outside and start billing me. My billing.
I like you. Please, when you see him, bill him. Call the honorable, bill him.
Okay. Just let me tell you, before you bill me, I will bill you first.
So before he bills you, bill him.
No wahala.
Carry bill come. That's it. You won't.
So it's a pleasure to be here tonight.
All right, but I love. We did something right now. You know, you greeted me. You didn't greet him, so I love that fact. I love that part of your greeting. I love that actually.
And I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, to my violence person. How about this guy looks handsome?
He's actually
He's handsome.
A little bit.
He looks so good.
Please, you know, I was saying something earlier that I didn't believe if I'm a woman, I will just marry him.
Please, if you're walking on the road, please be very, very careful. And please, when you're in your vehicle, just wind up. Make sure you know.
Why came up Amora?
Yeah, you're welcome on the show.
They have to know.
You're welcome on the show.
Thank you. I welcome on the show. Thank you. Creative Temi, God bless you.
God bless you, my brother.
The anointing of the Lord that is with you will continue to fester in you and promote you to places where you cannot even imagine. Don't worry about it. The Lord has finished.
That prayer is looking like a threat.
You don't worry
somehow.
about it. Don't worry.
Please, let us be very careful.
You see, when God wants to do His work, it will look like miracle. It will look like something that how can this happen? Don't worry about it. I can see it. It is happening. But driver, please stop. I'm not
one driver. One driver. What do you mean, Emma? Oh my God!
Presenter, host, presenter, and driver, they are in the same category. So you are the driver. You are the driver of this show. Are you not the driver of this show?
Yes, I'm the driver.
Exactly. So what are we talking about? You are the driver.
But the way you call it driver, the way you call it driver, you create driver like I'm driving Kolokwe.
Driver, please.
But you know, even if you are not driving on this show, you actually drive someone.
He is even driving.
I drive someone crazy somewhere. I like you. Don't leave me. You see now, this guy is intelligent.
No, Agbero Lele is the driver. I changed my mind. This is Agbero. Down for somebody. I love it executive. It's Uber. Don't do damn for me. Thank you.
All right. Actually, when JTDH, MIC, Jamaica, Mr. TG3, your love doctor himself, Michael with his we're getting bigger every day. Let me talk. Your love doctor himself, Michael with his we're getting bigger every day, and nothing is going to limit us because now God will run him. If you say a man, if I don't cast.
Roll on me.
And you know,
you will cast tonight. It is tonight.
Don't pressurize anybody because now you give, now you could get.
Today.
Wait enough you will win. We got a short break. When we come back, we'll let you know what the topic. Pressure your head. Let's go to the short break.
monitor things.
What is algorithm?
AI.
Algo and the rhythm. Bó ṣe
algorithm.
gọ̀ sí, ó máa put
One
on a
rhythm.
rhythm.
Yes,
Exactly. That's what
algorithm.
You know, when you take a picture,
Algorithm.
you can actually feed it into AI and to tell you specific things.
Don't worry, don't start the tech thing here. Don't worry. Don't
Can
start
AI
tech.
carry you to heaven?
It depends.
Yes,
if you
can,
pay
you
AI
can press it
well.
there. Can you carry me
pay-
to
If you
heaven?
pay AI well.
Oh no, you can even ask AI. Can you carry
Because
me
I
to
need to
heaven?
know. I am looking
Okay,
for
you're
every,
Don't go change your-
every
adapting your
shortcut to heaven. Like,
Don't go change your
I'm
ways.
thinking for this man.
No, God, you-
I'm thinking for our driver, you know.
Oh my God, you ain't even
Your-
calling me driver. I'm
Your
beginning to feel like
heaven is not sure.
No,
Like
normally. Look at you. No
up
man.
national.
Progress.
Thank you very much.
Progress.
Anything you like, say. Now your cup of kuno. All right, for the topic tonight, we will looking at same roof palava. And when you say same roof palava, you'll be wondering that same roof. People living on the same roof, yes, palava every day. But this time around, we're looking at something different. But let me quickly take a look at this particular story. Somebody dropped it somewhere. It says, I am married for 5 years now, and I do love my wife. But one of the major issues I'm having in my marriage now is my mother-in-law living with us. Like the romance with my wife has died down. Not just that, it's becoming like, not just that, it's becoming like I don't have a say in my house again. Whatever the mom does, she seconds, and vice versa. So when mama talk, mommy, yes, that's good. When she talks, yes, that's good. So be like, see, bros no get team. Yeah. And I'm really feeling guilty about the whole thing because I was the person who allowed the mom come stay with us. With the excuse that she, that is bros' wife, is overwhelmed with the house chores. For the past 3 years, she has been with us. My wife is reluctant about doing stuff. Let me start from this story. 3 years she has been with them. Is that is that not too long? From your own point of view?
If it's about the duration of the stay, it is not too long. But the question you should be asking is, why is the mother there?
No, she said that she's overwhelmed.
She's overwhelmed with what? With life?
I don't know.
With challenges?
I don't know.
She's broke?
I don't know.
She's sick?
I don't know.
She's down?
I don't know.
Because you cannot just, the normal typical African family setup is that a man leaves his family, take up another woman and her responsibility, and then they become one. Two become
Even Bible talk himself. A man shall leave his father and mother.
Part of the marriage rites is introduction, where each family will get to know people that are significant and are very important in that family, especially at the immediate level, and of course sometimes extended level. Afterwards, you do the engagement, right? Where traditionally they give you the bridal list, what they used to take in their home to honor them for giving you their daughter. They are not selling her, but it's just to honor them. Then you go with your family and you do the needful. Immediately after that, they will hand over the lady to you.
With an handing over note.
Exactly. That, please, we are not selling our daughter. You've seen her. She's a treasure. And we trust you that you are a gentleman. You are a man of reputable character. And we are now handing over our daughter to you, so that she can bring joy, honey, peacefulness,
This man don't witness with a lot of marriages.
No, I like him. He's talking like all this marriage counselor.
If you people know what I
wisdom.
If you people know what I did in my previous life, you pity me.
Hey, yeah.
So I came back loaded.
I see the wisdom.
So they now hand her over, right? And at that point, every family knows that this is the time that they need to now withdraw.
Okay.
Let these young people start their family.
Yeah.
They need time to acclimatize themselves, both in character, in knowledge, in vision, in goals. and this thing takes time. And it is usually the first early stages of the marriage that the bonding takes place a lot. But when it comes to bonding, you know, there tends to be friction, financial friction, psychological friction, fear
challenges
of marriage. I didn't know that this is the way they used to say it. The woman will be like, so this is what my mommy used to face when we were very small. This is the man will be like, so now waiting my papa, they always
some women be every time bill
yeah,
asking for money.
Exactly. Now so the man go the reason I'm saying, so this is what my P-man face, my father face when he comes back home, and he just snubs and ignores everybody. Now these are guys that they need time, and it is now at that point that someone from the extended family is now coming in. Now after the marriage, like the marriage rites and session, all things being equal, baby comes in. We know how it works. The mother-in-law or whosoever they both agree
they come for
omugo, which is usually within 3 to 6 months, and sometimes 1 year, depending on the peculiarity. There are some women that they give birth to CS and they need extra time. And once there is love, the man would not mind. Once there is love,
the reason.
Yes, she knows that it's for her wife's benefit, so that she can have her wife back in a very lovely shape before the whole pregnancy comes in, right? Now, throughout that phase, believe you me, it is always tough on the man. Most importantly, why? It is always tough on the man, financial wise, because you have been feeding like 2 mouths before. Now you probably be feeding like 4 mouths. That does not mean that siblings will not come in.
If you can't go born twins,
oh my dear brother, or triplets.
Hey.
So we are literally talking about feeding like 5 mouths, approximately 5 mouths, morning and night. Even if you cannot run 3 square meals, they must eat in the morning and they must eat in the night. Minus the woman that must constantly eat, I mean the new mother, right? So at that point, it's normal. The reason for coming is out of happiness and joy. But the moment that you discover that you've done the needful, and it's time to leave, please, by all means, don't overstay. Because that time, the man also needs, normally, let me clear you one thing. Once a woman gives birth, you need to give your wife minimum of 3 months before you can start running things, depending on how fast she can.
What are you running?
Before her body starts healing, right? But some men might just decide, depending on how the woman also feels, because you cannot just jump on your own. But you know that 3 months, the man must be celibate.
Oh, that's what you're calling running things.
Running things, yes. Do you understand? So the man must be celibate, right? So, and this is man that needs some special time with his wife. Even if they cannot do the direct, they can do the indirect, where they need their privacy.
They bypass.
Yes, they need their privacy and all that. So
2FA to work.
It must. Once you notice that you've stayed and they're already recuperating, please, it's time to like excuse yourself. But there is a clause to it. By the virtue of privilege, there are some family that the bond is so strong. Let me give you an instance. Let's say now a man most times his mom or dad is late. Maybe one of them is late, and the woman has been surviving all by herself, raising them. But she's now already approaching her late ages, where old age diseases are now coming. That they cannot afford to now put her probably into an adult home care. The next thing will be like, it's time for me to bring my mom or my dad home. If they now have a special room, another room in their apartment, they can create that room for the mother or the father, so that they will place him or her under supervision and watch. Then the woman or the man in her old age, being with the family, will be able to see his or her grandchildren, which will make her happy. You understand? Those cases are not always happening. Remember, it is now a case of old age sickness and disease that requires adequate attention. That you cannot even employ a nanny to manage the person. You understand? So those are just peculiar cases that it is allowed a bit. Now, when it is not allowed, this is no longer short term. The family will now have to sit down. The wife and the husband will need to sit down. Be like, okay, babe, let's re-strategize. I need you, you need me. How can we do this? Because this woman raised me. This father raised me for years. It's now time for me to also, because all of my cannot be more to my ignore your old age. Yes, these things are not even money again. There are some old man or women now that they can move around in the town, but there are some that they cannot. Money cannot buy it. They need people that can be close to them. If family can afford a foster care, let them take the man or the woman to the foster care. But if not, they bring them. And that time, the family would have adjusted. They will come up with a better timetable, and over time, everybody moves on. But if it's not a case of that,
because for this one now, the man said, my wife was overwhelmed. So that was why I agreed. And okay,
that's
overwhelmed.
Yes, because when you bring people in, they are to assist now. Let me even shock you. Do you know that even those old people that I'm talking about that will be staying with the family, do you know that they will still be helping? I know a very close example. Yes, that these two families, the husband is a pastor, the wife is also by default pastor's wife. They will need to go to church program and all. It is this mama that will be at home monitoring the grandchildren
and everything.
Sometimes she helps them to just do some minor, give direction to the kids so that the adult supervision.
All right.
And they come back, they welcome her, they take care of her as well.
All right, Imprint. From this particular story, I'll still leave this story. From this particular story, they were married. They got married 5 years ago. Now the grandma has been with them for 3 years, which means they've not even spent. They didn't enjoy more than 2 years together, and the grandma has been with them. Don't you see any exclusive? Don't you feel there's something wrong? What about grandma's husband?
Now, my own point of view, I'll tell you that he said there's nothing wrong with it, but personally, I believe everything is wrong with it. Everything. And the reason why I said everything is this. He said something that is very, very right about. This is the early period of their marriage. Understanding phase. No matter what you go through during courtship, you really cannot understand each other. But it is when you start living officially as husband and wife, that's when the real process starts.
It's a new life, married life.
The real life, the new life. Now, this does not have a specific time for anybody. 25 years into your marriage, you are still understanding each other. You cannot understand each other for the rest of your life, but you will always do that on a daily basis. Now, in that process, the moment an external figure, now, forgive me for using the word external figure, but in the real sense of it, they are external figures.
Third party.
Yes, because they've lived their own life. Part of their life is them giving birth to either your husband or your wife. So now, trying to be under the same roof as you and your wife, then they are trying to live part of your life with you as well. As much as we appreciate that, yes, we have our parents' love with us. At the same time, boundaries must always be set if we don't want trouble for ourselves. Why did I say this? There are some issues that will happen between a husband. Is it an husband or a husband? You know English. The husband and the wife. And in the real sense of it, for the proper bonding to occur, you don't need a third party to be part of it. But the moment you have your mother or your father-in-law or anybody from your external family living with you, number one, you cannot have the proper liberty of expressing yourself. If it is about, let's assume that your mother-in-law is with you, you are the husband, and then your wife and her mother are living with you. You will have a limit if you don't want your mother-in-law to see you as, so you married an animal. Of which there are some situations, we have been saying something like a joke, we're laughing, we're weary. There are some situations you need your wife to feel like, yes, I married a madman. But at the same time, there are some situations,
that, you know what?
yes,
I'm angry about what's done
you
now.
express yourself to the extent that she knows that, okay, I must not allow this to happen again. But mother-in-law is around, you don't want to spoil yourself, so you have to comport. So the real level at which you would want to express yourself will be cut short. For example, let's assume that your wife is having a male friend and you are not comfortable with that male friend. With a mother around, your expression cannot go the way it should be, because number one, the defense will come in. Our mother will definitely come in our defense that could they rebel? My daughter is not like that. I didn't raise her like that. No, she's not. Whatever you think is happening between my daughter and this person, it is not real. All in the name of defense. I know my child properly. But you as the husband, you really want to express yourself that, Mama, if I notice this person again, whatever comes with it, you should accept it. So this will limit how you go, and this will limit your wife's understanding of who you are and how you will take your stand on issues. Now, in the proper way of it, you've spent 5 years in marriage, but your mother-in-law has been staying with you for the past 3 years. Even if the mother in question is your own mother, it is extremely wrong. This early period, they are ought to let you be. Go through your mistake, make mistakes, correct yourselves, move on. You will learn from your mistakes as you grow. But the moment you have a check and balance, because either you like it or not, your parents-in-law will always serve as check and balance whenever they are inside your house. You will always walk in line with their standard because you don't want to look like a bad in-law. So because of that, whatever you need to do, the mistake you need to commit as a person inside your marriage will not be properly made. Because mistake, they made us realize that mistake is part of life itself. It's part of it. So if I am not allowed to make my mistake the way I should make it, then what are we doing? Now, if you are saying that, okay, after all, mother-in-law is already 70 years old, she does not have much time to live again. If mama decides to live up to 120 years, what will happen? Now, you ask the question, what happens to the father-in-law? In most cases, when you see situations like that, especially when the couple are living here in Nigeria and then the mother-in-law is there, in most cases, the father-in-law is dead. He's not there again in the physical sense of it.
That
in the real sense,
father-in-law get a second wife.
You already said it.
Mama knows see herself.
Mama knows see herself as I am. It is compulsory for me to be here. There's somebody else that can assist you. The only situation whereby that can be valid, that okay, the father-in-law is alive, mother-in-law is not staying, is if you children are not in the country and then she's traveling out to meet you people. That's the only situation in that. Of which nowadays we're even advising each other to not let us be living that way. Because the moment you allow that to happen, don't be surprised if you come back home and then you see one spirit at home with grandpa.
Spirit. All right.
Man shall not live by bread alone. Normal. So grandpa too will not die of agro. Baba too will be sorting something.
Bible.
Normal.
Man shall not live by bread alone. All right, let's look at privacy and romance. This man is already complaining about that. I think the romance aspect of their life is becoming, maybe before when they were living together in the afternoon, Baba would just come back from work and leave me Joe, leave me Joe, leave me Jerry, and they will run inside the bedroom and something. But now there's a third party, the cannot happen. What do you think what do you think is gonna happen to that marriage on a long run? Because I know you are an advocate of sex na food. Romance, they very, very important. You used to say it, you used to harp on it here on this program. Yes, you used to talk about it very well.
What are you trying to say?
Because I know you are a kind of Batasios person.
My name is not Batasa.
Batasios in nature. So, in that kind of marriage, when that is lacking, the romance, the privacy, time to, with your woman, what's going to happen to that marriage in the long run? And the grandma is not still living. I don't know where she will live, according to what he said. Overwhelmed. Probably she was doing some work, or maybe she was bored. That was why you brought grandma. And he said he was the one. I'm still coming back to the angle of enabling. So what do you think happens to that particular marriage on the long run?
Let me say one thing. May life not happen to us.
May Nigeria not happen to us.
May life
itself
not happen to our loved ones.
Amen.
You see, all these things are very easy to run assumptions. When it comes to the practical level, it's not a matter of you want this person to survive. Let me tell you, there is no child properly raised by his or her parent that will be looking at a parent about to lose their life and you can do something about it.
But in this situation, it's not about to lose their life.
It was not explicit. It said the person was overwhelmed.
No, the wife
was
overwhelmed, not the mother.
Okay.
It was always okay. My wife was overwhelmed, so I decided to bring in. And now his wife has not been doing anything in the house again. According to what the end of that, Mama they do everything.
You see, this particular case is very straightforward. Actually, I mentioned it earlier, but I would like to. I don't want to digress, but it's also good to educate our people so that if we find ourselves in that kind of situation, may we not. I am basing my argument based on when life happens. If life happens to one's parents, out of compassion, you will definitely bring them on. What if what led to why life happened is not something that can be cured easily? What if it's a long life disease or ailment? There are some old age diseases. There is diabetes. Some old women or men still walk around with diabetes. God does not give all of us the same strength. You understand? Genetics, family history differs. You understand? So when such situation happens, at that point, you have to bring them in. If you cannot bring them in, provide all the necessary support that they need, right? Because there are some family that, if you look at the peculiarity of your family, even you as a man, you know that you would love to bring them in, but you need to take some time to educate your partner, to let her see the reason, and then over time. And one thing about life is there's a way life deals with everybody. Like what goes around comes around. It just come in different measures, right? So sometimes it can take some extra time. You cannot just bring someone in from outside like that, even if it's your own family. It's going to overwhelm the woman. Now, let's go to
romance and
sex.
privacy.
I don't know. You see, there's a reason why I'm going through the route of if the in-law
life happens.
Yes, because I have seen it. It's not that story. This is something that is very, very close to me.
Okay.
And they manage well. Though I may not be privileged to 100% of what is happening
because
there.
you don't live with them.
Yes, I don't live with them. But I go there as often as I can. And as someone that is also in the system, there are some things I see, I just laugh over it. There's a way you can see, if me and my wife, we are at home, and my in-law is around, let's say they just come and say hi to, I play with my wife. There's some kind play. It might not be as deep as when we are alone, but it's just so that they say, you know, say, now confirm as a man for their say, we they do and for you. You understand? Person. So it still boils down to how deep is the love in the extended family. Let me tell you one thing. When some mother-in-laws, they come to visit their son or daughter, when let's say the husband is the one that is playful, because both of them may not be that playful. It could be the wife that the husband is sitting down in the living room and they just jump on him, probably straddle him, facing him, and just want to be doing like one or two romance. And maybe now our own mama did there. The mama out of love, they talk say, kí ló ń ṣe ìwọ ọmọ yìí, ṣé wo tẹ ti jú mi pé mo wà ń bí báyìí, mọ́mí ẹ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ máa lọ́nu lé. The mama fit just comot the sitting room, go enter her personal room. See, it is love. It can never be perfect. But when there is love, you will not, things that you are not supposed to be seeing as error, you see them as love. It does not mean that there will not be friction, right? Now, going back to this woman that is overwhelmed.
3 years now.
3 years.
Same thing now.
My dear brother, my wife cannot be overwhelmed for more than 3 months. What am I doing? That means I am even. Let me tell you, it means I'm even failing. I'm failing as a man because if she's overwhelmed, is it house task, our wife duties? I'm even overwhelmed too financially. What do you mean?
Let them know.
I'm overwhelmed.
No more.
So let us balance that overwhelmness. If there is a word like that. Let me use overwhelm. Because the moment you are bringing in additional person to the house, that's additional mouth to feed. So it takes a lot
situation for
on the pocket for the house.
True.
Which means you want to be relieved in quote.
But you're putting more pressure on me.
My pocket is feeling the pressure.
And my body is feeling all relieved.
On the romance aspect. When the purpose is not known, they say something is inevitable. Abuse is inevitable.
Oh, wisdom.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's look at why the woman came. If the husband is someone that travels a lot, and by nature of his job rather, he travels 1 month, 2 months, and they probably have like 2 kids. Managing kids is not easy, right? you can bring in either your mother-in-law or your own sister or anyone that is close.
But if I say managing kids is not easy. We grew up with our mom all their lives. You know, my daddy only comes around during your days.
My
and we're
brother,
three.
my dear brother,
all alive.
Your life, your family can never be the same. Your own marriage, wait now, even your marriage cannot be like your parents' marriage. Your wife cannot be as strong as them, but she has her own strength that our moms cannot have. There's strength that my wife has that my own mom doesn't have. Yes, I know that. Individually. So you don't want her to die now when you have people that can serve as support system. But once I don't come back, oh boy, make everybody do it, make them find their square root. They go their papa house.
They don't spend 3 years.
3 years? What do you mean?
Overwhelming.
What do you mean it's overwhelming?
3 overwhelming years.
No. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. If it's not in the case of life and life-threatening situations, medical, not just medical, it's not that you are feeling pile and you say you want to come and spend 3 years. Oga, there is confirmed. Take you to hospital.
Just won't come greet you for 3 years.
No. You don't do that. You don't do that. See, let me tell you, maximum, once you are spending more than 3 months in a couple's house and you are healthy, you are alive, and you are not just brother-in-law or sister-in-law. You know that case. You know, they are young guys. There are things that they can do that the mother-in-law cannot do. There are some errands that my sisters and my wife's siblings can do for her or do for us that my mother-in-law cannot do. There are some things I can send my wife's siblings that are now my own brother and sister as well that I cannot send my mother-in-law. It's not, or father-in-law. It's not possible. So once it's 3 months, oh boy, come out new. Make
all right. When we come back from the break, we'll be talking about this team. They have become a team now, but that can't be like the opposition party. You see, they don't go on. They do 1 or 2 things. They team up, but that no get say again for in house. When we come back, we'll look at this and some other things. Don't touch it. Stay there.
Did you know the pangolin performs a crucial role in the environment? They eat ants and termites that destroy our crops. But sadly, they are killed daily for their meat and scales. If we continue this way, we might lose our pangolins forever. Let's say no to illegal bushmeat from pangolins because protecting nature protects us all.
Up to 75% of all new human diseases come from animals. Ebola, anthrax, and monkeypox all came from animals. And as more dead wild animals are being transported to our cities, we risk introducing another disease outbreak. This will affect our health, economy, and well-being. So say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
As a player, there's nothing better than the roar of your crowd. But in Nigeria, there's a roar that may not be heard again. With fewer than 50 lions left, they could be extinct in the next few years from loss of habitat and prey and snares set for illegal bushmeat. So please, say no to illegal bushmeat. Let's keep the roar alive for Nigeria, because poaching steals from us all.
Again, the program is still Men Uncut on Western Spring Television, and tonight we've been looking at this topic, same roof palava. I know you've been following the program, and you're already getting the context of that same roof palava. And we actually took it from a particular story, and we are looking at it holistically. Even though guys with with me, they are not only.
Only father Keresi.
Timmy and they are not only.
Ma fún mi lọ́mọ yọnu bí ti
the clothes I'm putting on, you will know I'm the
Ali
only one.
Mamale.
You know, yes, I'm the only one.
Ali Ofili Ganga.
All right. So you can get past episodes of this program on any of our platforms. YouTube, Western Spring at YouTube, Western Spring Television NG. Yes, that's on YouTube. You see, you guys are beginning to make me say what I don't want to say on this matter.
Oh, what did Baba?
All right, so let's continue. I wanted to ask a question. Something came to my mind when we went on this break. If you look at all these things very well, don't you think men can be accused as the major enablers of most things that really happens to them in their marriage on a long run?
Thank you very, very compulsorily for the question. Because if I'm to answer this, I will go in line with what he has been talking about. Now, one thing I'm an advocate of is don't start what you can't finish. The moment you allow for something to be like, we just gave birth to our child. Okay, it's understandable. Let mommy come for now. That is you starting what you cannot finish because you really don't know the extent that your mother-in-law and that your wife and her family will take it to.
So you just
if
say,
it is about
we'll do one thing.
If you it's as simple as if you are giving them a foothold, they take over the whole place. Because the moment you allow it for the first time, okay, let me cite this example. I know of a family when the wife was pregnant and she was nearing the part where she was going to give birth to a child. The husband allowed for her mother-in-law to come. Biggest mistake in his life. What do I mean by that? When the mother came, the mother was like, a room has been prepared for the mother. That okay, when mommy comes, she will be in this room. They are blessed. They have a 4-bedroom apartment. So when mommy came, mommy started with the word, I'm here to take care of my child. I cannot imagine myself in another room and my child is in another room. I cannot sleep. My patience is not up to that level. I just want to be
with them,
with my child. I want to understand that. I want to study every moment with her. The husband saw it as a good thing. Oh yeah, we have a lovely mother-in-law. The mother started staying inside the same room with them. At a point, the man wanted to be in another
same
room.
Roof again.
Same room now. Same room. Now, the husband at a point was feeling uncomfortable, obviously. He wanted to move out of that room too. There's still another room, apart from the one he prepared for the mother, that I want to be staying in that room. You won't believe it. This person was telling me that, Tayo, you can't believe it, that mother-in-law accused me during the middle of the night that I'm a wicked husband by leaving my wife in the room with her, that I don't care enough to stay in the same room with her. So what if she needs my assistance in the middle of the night? That was the accusation.
When she born, she
never born, no.
Okay, she never even born.
She never even born, no.
But I like the pain.
Exactly, that kind of thing. This story kind of thing. That she needs a support.
Oh, if you want to go pee now, you
need support. Even though the bedroom now inside the room, it normal. So,
but she no feel waka.
She needs assistance. Okay, her mother shall day. Now, this man was not feeling comfortable in any ways because the way we talk, the way we relate, I know too well. He's one of my friends. I know too well that this guy is not comfortable. But he had to endure this process, believing that once she gives birth, everything will be fine.
Right. So
Mother-in-law will go back and all. Babami, that was the beginning. Nobody knew where it was going to head to. I won't lie to you, the marriage is on the verge of separation now. Due to the mother-in-law's input. And it started from that point. So one thing is this, every parent has a kind of ideology. You will be making a mistake by allowing it to fester. Now, either directly or indirectly. if you want your mother-in-law to visit, if you want your parents-in-law, not even just mother-in-law now, the fathers, fine, to the glory of God, we believe that men, we are very, we
Men, they
don't care, we don't
understanding.
send you.
But
But
we
chop and do whatever we want to do and we day.
Nobody cares.
But even at that, I will say parents-in-law now. If you know you don't have the mental capacity to carry them, even in the situation whereby what if they fall sick, Baba, even if you will collect loan to take care of them, to avoid them being in your house, or for you to get somebody to be living with them, either a caretaker, a caregiver or something of that nature, I will advise you do that. Because the moment you allow them to come in, she's coming in under the auspice of she's sick. We want to give proper attention. But from what we have seen in recent times, the modern day mother-in-laws especially, they don't stay where you put them. They don't. The moment they enter the house, they start making things to be like, this is how it should be, this is how I want it to be. No, you don't dictate in my house. And you as the husband, the sad part, you don't want to look like the bad husband. So if your mother-in-law is saying this, you have no choice than to let it fly. No problem. It's just for a matter of time. But one thing is this, even the children, they will always see it. I mean, their own child, they will always see it as, yes, this thing that my mother is talking about is the real thing, is the truth. And if care is not taken, you're already building a kind of gap between you and your wife, because you will start staying outside the more as a man.
Because you don't want to.
Let me just go home and sleep. I don't want that stress. And the sad part is that this will always happen subconsciously. It is not even going to start as something you are doing intentionally. You just discover that you are already doing this. You already have somebody out there that you are giving attention to, just to ensure that a space that is being created in you, because either you like it or not, as a man, a space will be created. Because no matter how playful you can say that you are, no matter how childish you can say that your wife can be, when a parent is in the house, you people will comport. There is no way you can do it. You people must comport.
Now when they use that to talk.
Exactly. We have to be doing something.
Your wife no understand.
There is a difference between I'm trying to communicate with my wife in the presence of my children, and I'm trying to communicate with my wife in the presence of our parents. There are two different things, because the parent that you want to communicate with your wife in their presence,
they may read this in another way.
Exactly.
Entirely.
Even if they are not reading it in another way, you as an individual, with your common sense and how you interpret things, you start feeling uncomfortable. Mommy understands what I'm telling my wife. Babe, Alpha, let's go and mommy understands it that, okay, these people want to go and, before you even leave the sitting room, mommy is already telling the children, let's go and watch video in my room. I personally, let me use myself as an example. I will feel embarrassed in that situation. Because it is clear that mommy is excusing me and my wife from the sitting room because she knows what I want to do with my wife. So either I like it or not, this thing will always cause a gap between me and my wife. And then I will need that gap to be filled. Now, in this situation now, mommy is with us for the past 3 years. It's obvious mommy is not going anywhere. Because when is she leaving? A person that can live with us for nothing less than 365 days times 3 does not have a time frame of when she's leaving. Either you like it or not, forget about the finance. You can have the capacity in terms of finance. So about what she's going to eat or what the entire family is going to eat might not even be an issue. For you to be doing it for the past 3 years, you can do it. But the truth is, are you having your peace of mind? Are you having your happiness the way you would want it to be? That is the question. And in any marriage, the moment that starts to be an issue, then the marriage is about to hit the rock. Because it is just a matter of time. And the sad part is this. We as children, to our parents, we will always be like, why is my partner not understanding this? Why is my wife not understanding this? Why is my husband not understanding this? This is my mom we are talking about. He should get it. And at that point, you as the husband, you are feeling like, why is my wife acting this way?
But we are married.
We are married. We are supposed to be together. You are supposed to understand that this is what I want. You get. At that point, the margin is getting bigger and bigger.
Can we say another team don't come by?
It will always grow to
team
that
don't
point.
change. They
Exactly.
don't buy the team come out. Oh, but why is it always about mother-in-law versus son-in-law, mother-in-law versus daughter-in-law? Why is it? Because he said something. He said men understand. Why is it always like that?
Well, by default, men we are very logical and we're also emotional. But
some ladies will not believe this logic again.
no, they don't have to believe it. They don't have to believe it. There are some things that you cannot question. It's just unless you just want to live in denial. It's all around you. So you don't argue that. It's not left to you to believe or not. Women are also logical, right? But when it comes to making key life decisions and you place a man and a woman beside each other, we all know what will eventually happen. Women are fantastic. They're amazing. They are beautiful.
Wonderful creature.
They are the salt of the world.
Yeah.
And they make things happen. Yes. But all those characteristics actually makes them very, very emotional. So that's why a woman will be on her right, will be explaining herself and she start crying. Nobody's beating her. You understand? She's on her right too. Nobody's arguing with her and she'll start crying. Some will not even say anything. They'll just go and sit down in one corner and start crying. Nobody's touching them. Nobody's abusing them.
Yeah, I don't try to cook the food, but I cook the food I want. I'm not.
Sure, you don't say they know they smell those kinds of things. So naturally, most men don't even find it comfortable going to their son-in-law, even their son house and staying there for too long. Because Baba said
they don't want to spend 3 days.
Baba said get doings now. Baba said get doings. Baba needs to run things for town, business, life, club meetings, family meetings, and all that. So that is why most men don't like going to their in-laws' house, aside just going for visiting. Because even when they've allowed their son to be married off and living his own life naturally, they still have their own personal life. They still take care of their wife. Even if their wife is at their son's place doing omugo, the wife, don't be shocked that that was just a slip of tongue. So
no,
even mommy, you're not doing omugo.
You are doing ologbo.
Oh my goodness. So while the mother is even there, she'll still be billing the papa at house.
Normally.
Now, my husband, you've not sent. So you can see that
the money for the month upkeep.
So you can see that men needs to be on the move. Business must be running. Doings must be flowing. You understand? So that is why we don't have that time. When we go, we just want to come back sharp. You understand? Now, because of the fact that the wife is naturally emotional, either towards even our own mom, talk less of our husband.
Okay, women are emotional to even to women too.
Now there the problem they start now. So when there is no love, see, even men to men conversations and dealings, there are sometimes frictions. But it's because we are very logical and we are quick to like understand it from another guy's angle. And then the what settles it is that once you can approach your fellow guy that guy alpha, what you did that time, and you know be so at the reason oh yeah, my G, no verse, no go relax, no go cheap.
I no go. I know say go add that one, bro.
You
no go. Now settle down. Now there.
Things
what happen 2 years ago. Now there they talk finish
everything.
Normal,
life
you
know, I have a lot of responsibility to now be adding that to my problem.
Sure.
So, but the problem is that the wife and our own mother, if it is our mother, they will have issues. Because our mother will be trying to correct her, and she no go hungry. Even our mother-in-law, God help her. If she's someone that is not that hot, you understand, she will still be making some recommendations, and she'll be making some recommendations, right? And there will still be friction. So most times, two highly emotional beings staying together, there will always be problems.
All right. Let me go to this one. Team. They don't turn team now. Another team don't come. But maybe before now Chelsea now they run. Now you can't woo your player. You can't enter your team. You can't woo your player. You can't carry your player. Come on for your side.
Yeah.
You can't be like missing mount. Injury can't do.
Yeah.
Now they don't carry your prayer come for your side.
Garnacho from
Your
Man
wife
to
don't.
Chelsea.
So your wife don't date another team. Instead of make she date your own team.
Wonderful.
Now in this kind of situation, what happens to that man? Because now being a team, if you have issues with your rent, my leg will know. If she demands for something and you never give her, my leg will know. Even I never pay now, maybe before now they pay now paying school fees like 3 times or my that twice and they pay her. Grandma go no. If Baba buy new clothes, grandma go no. If he buy anything for himself, grandma go no. If he buy for himself, he no buy for you, grandma go no. What happens to such a man in that house?
The sad part is the league is about to be destroyed. Now, league in this situation is the marriage itself. Because it is one thing for a person to jump ship from this team to this team and maintain the tenets of the competition. I can be, because, okay, for example, if my mom is living in the house with us, I know for a fact that I have to be responsible for both my wife and my mom. So we have to find a way to maintain a kind of balance in it. But the moment it is my mother-in-law, and then my wife is for me a team, and we are not all seeing things on the same perspective, then there's trouble. That is when the normal thing that happens in our house turns to be an issue. Like, how can you be accepting this? This is what your husband is doing and you are taking it. Me will be more there. You don't share. The moment that starts happening from your mother-in-law, then that marriage is on the verge of breaking up.
When she's even wrong, she
when
will
she's
feel like
wrong. Exactly. Exactly.
Now she'll be creating excuses for her.
The sad part is this: as men, the way we are wired, we don't like stress. As much as we always form hard guy, we really don't like stress. Especially not the mental stress. We can do physical stress, bring it on, we are fine. But the mental stress that will make me to sit down and start thinking unnecessarily, I will be at work, I will be thinking about what is going to happen at home. The moment that sets in for a man, that is the red flag for us. We don't do it. So you as a man, the moment that sets in, the next thing is, the next advice you're going to hear from a fellow man will be the next one you're going to take. Your fellow man can tell you that, see, guy, why are you stressing yourself? Because a woman is disturbing you. Finish your life. Go out there. There are a lot of other women that needs your compassion, that needs your help. Before you know it, you are out of that space. All you need to do is provide for your children. If your wife is saying that okay, provide money to buy a bag of rice and forget about them. Before if you notice, everything I'm saying is ending up at the point whereby the marriage is ending. Because it will always be the ending point.
All right, thank you very much. So, in one sentence, if you are that man, if the man is your friend, what will you tell him to do?
I don't like poking us into family businesses, but the man knows when the mama should leave. He knows the right step to take when he wants the mama to leave.
Imprint.
I will advise my friend, bro, don't kill yourself. Don't die in this process. Because there are some battles you can never win, no matter how you approach it. So the best thing, you understand, just like I said, you understand the dynamics of your home. So because you understand the dynamics of your home, find the best solution for your house and be on the safer side.
Thank you very much. Oh, but I said we talk and they go, we will not leave here, but we just have to run at this particular time. Thank you very much, guys, for coming tonight. I really appreciate you.
It is what it is.
My regards to madams at home. Greet them very well.
Now she they come. You see, say my phone they ring.
I don't dare. I don't want to eat things.
I don't understand what you're talking about. We are fasting. We are fasting.
I'll do pans anyway.
We are fasting. Stop it.
And thank you very much to the Papa Palava himself. This is our anniversary month. November. Yes, this is November.
Big to the family.
River FM is going to be 10 years old. Western Springs Television will be 3 years old. It's going to be a massive celebration. Big shout out to
3 years with 2 awards.
Our Baba
Easy.
Easy. And that one with 8 awards on the radio. Big shout out to Baba Palava himself, Dr. Femi Adefila Baba. Twirly for you. And to my head of station as well, MC Too Much. That is Peter Agbejimi. Thank you very much. And to my associate producer on this program, Marianne. And to the entire crew, thank you very much. I still remain here to the HMIC Jamaica, Mr. 23, your love doctor himself. See you guys next week for another edition of the program. Thank you very much. Have a lovely night rest.